stuffed pork chops today. And I'm using this stuffing mix, and this is from Chef's Cupboard. You can use any stuffing mix that you want to use. Of course, I got this from Aldi. We have this broth. This is beef broth, and this is also from Chef's Cupboard. And I really like using this when I am making, you know, whatever dishes I'm making, especially rice, chili, soup. I love using this broth. So this is going to go in the main dish. Once I put the pork chops inside, I'll show you how I use this. And I also have this garlic powder from Cololana, and this was from Dollar Tree, where I got this, and it's great garlic powder. I've had it for a while. I'm going to use some cilantro leaves, some Supreme, and I'm going to use the oregano. This oregano is from Fresh Finds. I want to start growing my own oregano next year. That's one thing I want to do. And then I got the minced onion that I am going to use. So here I have 6 pork chops, and it was just time for me to start cooking them up. I've had them in the freezer, and I thought stuffed pork chops would be great. So I'm going to go on ahead and put some garlic on here first. This garlic powder. I like using adobo also. Adobo is from the brand Goya, which Goya comes from Spain. But we've used Goya like since I was a little girl. My mom used to use Goya when we lived in the city many, many moons ago. You know, you never forget those special dishes that our grandparents, our parents cook. You just never forget them. I know I never do. And my mom used to make some great food when I was growing up. She made some great, great dishes. What was your favorite dish that your mom or your grandmother, maybe you lived with foster parents, that they made that you really, really like? So I'm pouring on here right now some oregano. And I've got to wipe these down because, you know, my hands are sticky. And I'm going to put some minced onion. I like using minced onion, and I also like using minced garlic. I do. But I'm not going to use garlic today, but I do like using garlic on my dishes. They're so good. It's so good when you use a little bit of garlic. I love the way it makes the food smell. It just makes it smell really good. But today I am going to skip that, and let me just open this. Here we go. Go on ahead and put the cilantro. Put some cilantro on there. Now, cilantro, my mom used it a lot growing up. Cilantro, and she made recao, which goes in the freezer, and it's like a paste that they make that you put in your rice, and it's just so flavorful. So I'm gonna put some of this on here, and then I'm gonna mix it together. There we go. Just put those flavors in there, right? There we go. So I think it's all flavored now. So here I go. Got my hands all washed. Gotta open the bag. Get my scissors. Here we go. And put the stuffing here. Let me lower the stove. I don't have, there we go. Okay. And now we're going to stir this up. Now, I like to put a little bit of broth in my dish. This dish that I have here on my left. I like to layer it at the bottom with a little bit of broth. And lay the pork chops in here. Put 3 at the bottom. Oh, it smells so good. There we go. And then I am going to take my corn stuffing. This is cornbread stuffing, by the way. You can use any kind of stuffing you want to use. And I'm just going to put it over my pork chops. Like I said, use any kind that you want to use. I don't know how it would taste with a different flavor. I'm just gonna put this here and kind of spread it around a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, you know, just so perfect. Just as long as you get some of that cornbread on there. That is what matters. Getting some of the cornbread on there. I'll just put some of this one on here. Spread it a little bit. Spread the love. Spread it. I guess you can do this with steak too if you want to make. I've never made stuffed beef, but I'm sure it's good because stuffing is really good with anything. And then now I'm going to put the rest of the pork chops on top. My husband loves when I make this. He really does. And I'm going to put that on top. Put the rest of the broth, liquid. There we go. That's what it looks like. I'm going to get my oven mitts. And like I said, I'm going to put it on for 40 minutes. I'll start with 40. Then I'll turn it up if I need to turn it up. That's going to go in the oven. Put mayonnaise on my corn. I don't know if any of you have ever had mayonnaise instead of the butter. It is so good. I like butter on corn too, but I love spreading mayonnaise on my corn. Just tastes so good. I won't eat the corn on camera because it's way too hot and it's just wouldn't be pretty if I did try. So, but I love to put some mayonnaise. I know it's loud out there, but that's daily life around here. Okay, so here we go. Got that. And I'm gonna close this, and now we're gonna try the pork chop with the stuffing. So good. And I love it. So I'm gonna go on ahead and cut it through. Now it did take 45 minutes to cook. There you go. And here's the stuffing. It did take 45 minutes. I always start with 40 minutes just in case. Okay. Here we go. So good. Delicious. Now, do you always have something to drink with your meal? Do you always have a drink? I don't always do that. I know in many countries, they don't always have a drink with their meal. We do sometimes, we'll have water, but you know, not always soda or something like that. Maybe we'll have it after. We don't really drink soda, but like a ginger ale. I might have it in the evening, or I might have it for lunch. But it's not something we have all the time with our meal. We don't always have something to drink. We always have water at the table, you know, because water is really good for the palate and it's really good when you're eating. But we try not to have like sweet drinks when we're eating because it kind of doesn't balance out the taste. Enjoy your dinner tonight. Enjoy whatever it is that you're having. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I love you all. Bye.
Yummy, yummy.
Thank you.